we're back at the Shabin to get our pickup.
High country's coming home.
That we left here a few weeks ago. Yep. So we just got back from feeding the bears.
Not a whole lot of feeding going on.
No. Turns out they're not hungry. I don't know.
We actually just went around and checked barrels and
Nothing.
had a nice ride on the mule, and that's about it.
Nothing was tipped over or anything. So,
No.
so hopefully Jason will go sit either tonight or tomorrow night on one of those. Get an awesome bear. And while he's doing that, I have some fun little projects to do. Can't come here without doing projects.
Look at all the color in the background.
Yeah, it's definitely fall here, and it's beautiful, and the leaves are coming down and hitting the ground.
Look at them on the ground.
They're everywhere.
Huh.
It's beautiful. What was the temperature this morning?
37.
37. 37 lovely degrees. It
is beautiful.
It is. It's really nice. Oh, yeah. Making my head look big. Okay, well, let's get to it. Okay, so on to these projects, the little projects I have. So in one of our last videos, we finished the Shabin ceiling, which I think it turned out really beautiful. I love it. And ever since I hung the pine that I had gotten, I bought all this pine for like $80. It's reclaimed. The other side of it was a finished floor. And I took and used the raw side for like around our bed and other places in here. While I like that yellow look, I just don't think it goes well with my red fence panel walls and my brown reclaimed 1902 barnwood ceiling. Found an interesting product and I'm going to give it a try. I've never used it before. I was planning on staining the pine, but this stuff looked interesting. So we're going to do a little experiment, see how it looks. And if it looks awesome, I'm going to use it in here. Okay, so this is the product that I came up with. It's Weathered Wood Accelerator. It says it creates a weathered look. And it shows you what it looks like on pine wood. It looks like it grays it. It's water base, which is great for inside the Shabin because we have to sleep in there tonight. And oil base, well, it gets a little strong. So, it just says apply on bare wood. So let's see what it does. It's very liquidy. Interesting. It goes on looking like nothing. I want to do a test board because I want to see what it looks like before I do the whole inside of the Shabin with it. Interesting that it goes on clear. I think they say you let it sit on there for 20 minutes and it must change the look of the wood. I don't know if there's some sort of chemical in there or what. Doesn't smell like anything, but whatever it is, it's supposed to age the wood in minutes. So we're gonna let that dry or set up for a little bit and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I just want to show you what it looked like. Well, it actually has darkened since I put it on. When I put it on, it looked like this, and it's only been just a couple minutes and it's starting to kind of change and gray the wood, so we will see. You can tell the difference there. I think I'm gonna like this. Hopefully it gets a little darker. While I'm waiting for my test board outside to dry, I am going to take this tinting glaze, and I got this probably 6 or 7 years ago, and I've used it for so many projects and only a quarter of it is gone. So what it is it's tinting glaze, and I had it mixed into this color 7 years ago, so I can't even tell you what color it is, but I know that it works awesome. And I'm just going to antique my cupboards because they're too white for me. So all you do with this stuff, it's kind of awesome. You literally just dip your paper towel in there, just a dab will do ya, and you just take and start rubbing it on all the lines. And the cool part is I feel like I got a little thick there. You can take and rub it in a little bit and lighten it up. I think that will make these look a lot prettier. What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I do too. It makes a huge,
That looks way better, honey.
huge difference.
That's a good idea I had, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Tinting glaze.
it's pretty awesome stuff.
That way where I grab the corners and my hands are dirty, you don't know anymore.
Nope, because we're gonna fix that with handles. I have handles.
Candles? We don't need candles.
Handles,
Candles.
poles to open them with.
Oh,
Oh, here it is.
honey.
Isn't that gonna be amazing?
Oh,
Then there's no. It's
you're right uptown.
not necessary to touch the covers.
I
at
hardly
all.
even think this is a Shabin anymore.
I know these are pretty fancy.
This is like a 5-star.
We're like glamping.
Well, it's called 5-star Shabin.
It is the 5-star Shabin.
I think from now on you just call it 5-star.
5-star. That's where it's at. Like it. There it is with this awesome tinting glaze. And like I said, a dab will do you. It goes a long ways. And I think they look a lot more rustic and they're ready for hardware. Give you kind of a close-up of how they turned out. Just kind of made them look old. Weathered Wood Accelerator. Okay, so here's the spot with just the weathered wood accelerator. That's before, that's after the weathered wood accelerator. Interesting stuff. So the weathered wood accelerator is water-based. I think it's a go. Look kind of dull that yellow down inside the Shabin. And again, not that I don't like the yellow look, as long as you kind of run it through as your common theme across your whole cabin. And ours, it just stands out too much compared to all the rustic stuff we have going on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here goes it. So I have to run Jason out to his bear stand here shortly, and I didn't want to get started on weathering the lumber until I get back from doing that. So in the meantime, I made this fancy little jig for my cupboard handles. So let's see how this works. Take it and center it and line the bottom up with the bottom of this line here. Just draw myself some pencil dots and pray that they line up. See how good my jig is. Fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, those are gonna be so pretty. It's important to have some sort of jig when you're putting handles on cupboards. They do make a little plastic thing that has holes in it that shows you where to drill your holes, but I forgot that back in Nebraska, so paint stick for the win. I think that'll look awesome. I'm pretty excited about the handles. Pretty. It's amazing what handles will do. Changes the whole look. A little tinting glaze and some hardware. Okay, so I'm kind of just tinkering on things, waiting to take Jason to the Bear Woods. And I put some handles on our clothing cupboards. Just dropped Jay off in the Bear Woods. Come back in a few hours and get him. Until then, I'm gonna drive back and work on those Shabin walls. So beautiful out here. Here we go with this Weathered Wood Accelerator. And I'm gonna start with the peak of the south side of the Shabin. Again, it's very bizarre because it really goes on clear, which makes it difficult to see what you, like, where you put it at. But it starts to gray instantly, so maybe see where I missed or didn't. Dozy, what are you doing? It goes on pretty easy. I was worried because it's really liquidy. Like, it literally is the consistency of water. I was worried about dripping it everywhere, but so far that doesn't seem to be a problem at all. You see it's already starting to turn blue. I say blue, but it's supposed to be gray. Hopefully this was the right choice. Time will tell here as it dries. I did a little more research on it, and they say the more coats you put on, the darker it gets. So if I don't achieve my look on this first coat, we'll try 2 coats. But we'll see here what this ends up looking like first. It's just toning that yellow down is the big thing for me. And I didn't want to get rid of the wood character because it's got, I mean, it's beautiful stuff, but like I said, it's just too yellow for the Shabin. So that's my reasoning for doing this. It's very hard to tell where you've been and haven't. Probably why 2 coats will be necessary. I'm sure there'll be a whole chunk that I forget. I never even knew that this product existed. I went to Menards for stain and just kind of got to shopping around and saw this and thought, well, that's what I want. I want it to look old, so let's give that a try. Yeah, it's definitely toning it down quite a bit. Start with the most difficult side of the Shabin first, huh? The other side will be a lot easier. I don't have to use a ladder or climb on anything or stand on anything to get to it. So you guys should be able to see now, like, the color changing. So it's kind of an unplanned trip up here. We weren't supposed to come back for a month or 2, but last time we were here, our truck broke down and we had to have it towed. And then we waited around a couple days for it to get fixed, and they couldn't get parts. So we rented a vehicle and drove back to Nebraska because we had to get some work done. And so that was what, I don't know, it was over a week ago we did that. And then they called us and told us it was done. So that's why we're back up here. So it gave Jason a second opportunity to go out and go bear hunting, which is great. And we get to pick our pickup up, and I get to do a couple little projects. Things I've been putting off. Did you get enough water there, Toots? Sorry about all the background noise. The boys are in here with me, and they're just doing what they do. Man, I think I made the right choice. That's really pretty. All right, so that's what it looks like right after I got done applying it. You apply it, it goes on clear, and it slowly starts to change color. So we'll give it, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like again, because I think it'll still darken. But it definitely toned the yellow down a lot, which I like. All right, so now I'm gonna work on the other side of the room. So it's only been a couple of minutes, but oh my goodness, look at it, it's already changing. So pretty. Eek, I'm excited to do the other side. I think I made the right choice. Love that it just toned it down, but I still get to keep that awesome look of the pine boards. It's got great detail and character, so yep, I'm all about it. So Jason just texted me. He's sending me pictures of a bear at the bait that he's sitting at tonight. So he might cut my progress here down, but I'm gonna maybe just do this board and then wait for his updates on what's going on. So hopefully he gets to harvest a bear tonight. It's pretty exciting. Fun that he's sending me pictures from the stand. I'm like, it looks yummy. Shoot the bear. It looks delicious. He's like, what do you think? Yes, I think yes. So I'm gonna paint, I don't know if you call this painting. I'm going to, it's not even staining. It's not painting, it's not staining, it's accelerating. Let's call it that. So I'm gonna accelerate this board, and then you can kind of watch over the next couple minutes how quickly it changes. When I do the rest of this area, I'll have to move the mattress and all the bedding up top, so I'm not dripping or doing anything crazy on our awesome blankets. It's hard to think about this when Jason's sitting in the stand staring at a bear. That's exciting. Really exciting. I literally just got back here. He's probably been in the stand maybe 45 minutes. I'll tell you right now, all the times that I have bear hunted, it takes me like 7 days to even see a bear, or I don't see one at all. And they don't just like hang out with me. Like I have to make a really quick decision and choice, and so I have only personally shot 2 bears ever. One was really big, almost 300 pounds, and the other one was, you know, average, like 150-ish. And of course, Jason goes out and they just show up, huh? Definitely worth the trip back if we get to take home yummy meat. Gosh, this stuff is really cool. So far, I highly suggest it. It's super easy to apply. Just applying it with I think it's a water-based stain brush. And not only is it easy to apply, I love the character it gives the wood. And there's no smell. It smells like nothing. Like what water smells like. So, yeah, good stuff. Highly suggest it if you don't want the yellow pine. I need to check and see if he sent me any more updates on what's going on from his tree stand. Driving me crazy. Okay, so I just checked my messages, and his message to me was, come get me. So I'm guessing he flung an arrow at a bear, and we've got meat. And my project is now put on hold, but for good reason. I can't wait to go back. I'll keep you guys posted once I get there. Yay! Well, I made it back to the woods where Jason was hunting. There's his humble little stand.
Mm-hmm. Didn't have to sit there long.
No, I like literally just got back to the Shabman, just got started on a project, and...
Hey, I'm no dummy. Okay.
Okay.
I mean...
I think we know. You're a real smart guy. All right, we are back from our bear festivities.
Not much of a fire in there, really. just a couple tiny little logs.
It's cold outside. It's cold. Oh.
Why is your light on?
I know. I don't know why. Jason brought home the meat. And that's all I got done today. Was just this side and a little board on the other side. But we filled the freezer today and we have a beautiful cozy fire going. Look at it. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm back, and as you saw, Jason did shoot a bear last night and put my little project on hold, but that's okay. So I'm back and I'm gonna do around the bed with the Weathered Wood Accelerator. So I'm not gonna bore you too much. I'm gonna fast motion this and you guys can watch it quickly change from clear to weathered. And I will also show you the south side of the Shaban after a day of drying. I think it turned out really pretty and I love the look of it. And there's that side. One day of dry time. I think it turned out beautiful. I still believe that I will put a second coat on it and see what happens. I'm not sure if anything will happen, if it'll darken it or what, but I'm very happy with the results. So can't wait to do this other side.
Ain't nothing gonna break it down.
Don't sing.
Ain't nothing gonna
Okay. We're done with my staining. Well, it's not staining, accelerating project. Yep. What do you think of it?
It's fast.
It is fast and pretty.
Like accelerated.
It accelerated.
I love it. I mean, it aged it, I guess, patinaed it slightly. I mean, it doesn't...
There's still some yellow in it, but...
Which I think you wanted to keep anyway.
A little bit of yellow. I just wanted to tone it down. It was so bright compared to everything else we have going on in here. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it turned out real nice. I'll show you guys around.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
I was singing that song because ain't nothing, bring me down or whatever, because I'm still on cloud 9 because I did get a bear last night. I was really excited about it.
I'm excited about it too. We had a lot of fun. It's a great night. Hung out with some friends.
Too late.
Too late.
You're out too late.
Yes, but it was a good time.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Back to little projects. In a couple days, we're heading back to Nebraska with our truck and trailers and all kinds of stuff. What are you doing?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
No, me either. No. All right.
Okay, anything but that.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, I'll show you guys around real quick. All right. There's the top. Here's around the bed. It's not quite dry yet. I think in another day or so it'll darken a lot. But it was dry enough to put the bed back in there. Pretty. Just love all the character it brought out in the wood. And this side turned out beautiful also. Yep, I'm very happy with the results. I highly suggest if you want to age your pine and tone that yellow down a little bit, use the Weathered Wood Accelerator.
You want to talk about some aged wood? There it is.
There'd be. All right, go take a shower. Get out of here. Say goodbye. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, all the things
Yeah.
to help us grow.
Do all that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.